everybody. Welcome to a new episode of this Healthy Sunday show. It's the new weekly Sunday show that I'm going to host here on Facebook and on YouTube to give you the best and latest tips on your health, how you can create the best health for you yourself. Especially in these days. I mean, it's full Corona times, right? COVID-19 is still here. We're waiting for the second wave to come or not, maybe not. I hope so, not for everyone. But health is a big thing, right? Health is the most important thing in foundational area of our lives. I mean, that's just how things work these days. If there's no health, it doesn't matter what you're doing, right? It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter whatever you have in your life or don't have in your life. The health is the most important part there right now. So that is for sure the biggest thing ever. So this is new. So I might have to look at things or see things, how things work. I got this new interface, so it's pretty cool. But we're looking for the best way to do this. Today we're going to talk about fasting, because if you are overweight, I mean, that's the biggest issue, right? We have these days. Overweight is such a big problem. I mean, 50% of people are overweight these days, and that's way too much. And we need to fix that. And I fixed that for myself, because let me show you a picture how I looked like it was 12 months ago. It was June 2019 on the other side, right? On this side. Yeah, that was me a year ago. Now this was me 3-4 weeks ago. So I kind of did this crazy thing that I lost my overall overweight in about 2 months. And I did that with a couple of things, by doing a couple of things. So that was the biggest thing that I did, was that I changed my lifestyle. And my lifestyle was, first of all, changing my eating habits, right? I mean, you got to change your eating habits, because what you're eating, that reflects in what you look like and how you look like, right? So that is the biggest thing. Now, I want to be sure that if you're watching, let me show the love, people. I mean, we can, of course, you have to put your sound on. That's obvious. But if you want to ask a question, if there's anything that you want to talk about or want to comment on, just put it in the comments down below, and I'll get to that right away. And after the video as well, if the video's ended and you add something, I can also give you the answer as well from there on, of course. So if there's any question, let me know. And of course, share the love, people. Share the video, comment with hearts. If you put in #live, that will definitely help getting people attracted to the video. So that would be so cool if you would do that. Now, I have to see how I can see the live videos. Let me see if I can find that here real quickly. There she goes. No, that's not it. All right, I need an assistant for this, people. That would be so much more easier instead of doing it yourself, right? That would be great. But we got to work with what we've got. So I'm doing it like this and just putting it interactive with you. So today I want to talk about how to lose that weight, right? That's a big issue. That's my biggest issue. That was already my biggest issue, but I wanted to share things with you in this every Healthy Sunday show every week. How to improve your health, how you can lose your weight, and you get into a healthier, more healthier weight that will lead to less infections, lead to a better immune system, so you can weapon yourself against any virus, not only COVID-19, but any virus or any bacteria that will destroy your health. So we're going to work on that. Now, today, I want to talk to you about fasting, because fasting is pretty much the fastest way to lose weight. I mean, just don't eat, right? But you got to do fasting in a good way, right? You got to do it in a right way. If you just stop eating, that's not healthy, because your metabolism is gonna work on that. It's gonna change yourself. It's gonna actually change your way your food is being processed, and it's gonna slow down because there's no much stuff getting in there. So it needs to have it needs to have things happening. So if there's nothing coming in, it will slow down. So you need to kind of trick your metabolism. Now you do that with fasting in a certain way. There is this thing called intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting means that you eat for an amount of time in a day, say for like 6 or 8 hours. In that period of time, you eat. So you have your lunch or your dinner. That's the period when you eat. And the other hours in the day, you don't eat. So from dinner to lunch next day, you don't eat. That's intermittent fasting because you like intermit the fasting, right? So you have a fast period, and then you'll go on a an area where you can eat in a period of time. So that is pretty much what we're looking for, right? We want to create something that you have a certain amount of time that you can eat. Oh, wait a minute! I gotta. Oh! I have to do it, but I have to. In a period. How do I? So that is pretty much what we're looking. Right. Yeah, sorry for that. I needed to because I can see the comments and I can see you guys being here. So it's great that you guys are here. So cool that you're here. Please share the love. Show me the hearts. Tag me with hashtag live, and please share the video as well as if you like, of course. So that's the best thing, that everyone that is interested in health and being more healthy and losing the weight. I mean, 50% people. That's a lot of people that are overweight, right? And I was like that, just like I said. So and you can lose the weight very easy. Now, listen carefully. I've struggled with my weight for more than 25 years. I've struggled with that. So that's cool. I got this great feature here. So I got these new people come in and watch me, and they're Siri. Great for you to be here. Thanks for sharing the intermittent fasting. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into that. Very cool. Kayla's here as well. Hi, Kayla. Good to see you here. And of course, Siri also let me tag the hashtag live. So do that, please. It will help everyone who is here. So that's cool. But intermittent fasting. So you eat a period in a day of time you do eat, and a certain amount of time you don't eat. Now that's a good way, and that's an easy way to lose weight, because what will happen is that your body will change into a state of fight or flight, right? It will try to burn all the glucose that's in there, and if it's there and it's gone, there's no more glucose to burn, or there's no more glucose to use as your energy. There's no more sugars or carbs to burn. It says, now what? What do I need? Well, we've got this little piece of storage, right? I've stored that for later use, and it's called fat. Now, what would we do with that? Can we use the fat to actually make it into energy? Yes, it can. That's what your body can. It can change fat into energy. And what it does, it creates ketones. And ketones are like magic. The moment I learned about ketones and the success I had with ketones, I mean, losing the 25, 30 pounds in the last 2 months, it's all due to the fact of ketones. Hey, Johan, great to see you here as well. Awesome you're here. That's cool. So please share the video, guys. Show me the hearts. Love you guys. So it's great to have you here. But the great thing with ketones is that ketones is a more efficient fuel than glucose. Oh, there's a fly flying around here. That's cool. I got all kind of animals here. At least the flies. Join me here to fly. But the ketones are such a powerful source of energy that it is 7 times more effective as glucose. Even though your brain, not even though, but even your brain is more likely to use the ketones than the glucose. And that's interesting because science just discovered this for a couple of decades ago. And before that, we just thought that, your brain only uses glucose as energy because it cannot use fat as energy. And that's right? It can use protein, or it can use glucose maybe. I don't know about protein for sure, but it can for sure use the glucose, but not the fat. That's true. But when your fat is being transferred into ketone bodies, your brain does magic on it. The moment I started using ketones or started being in ketosis, I got so much more clear in my head. I'm full on ADD. That's what I got. Maybe sometimes a little bit of an H in there, ADHD. But the moment I used ketones, that all kind of leveled down. And I became more relaxed. I became more focused. I could think more clearly. I didn't forget so much. So it is For the brain, it's such a great energy. So that's what happens when you start using intermittent fasting or fasting in general. Now, when you're using intermittent fasting, the moment there's no glucose anymore, your body starts to create these ketones. And that moment comes when your insulin level drops because there's no carbs anymore to process, right? So your liver starts creating these ketones, and that's where you start burning the fat. In about 12 hours, your insulin level will be at its lowest. So at that time, the ketone bodies will be created from out of your system. And that is the cool thing. So from 12 to say 16 or 18 hours, you will see that ketones will be generated and will be used as your main source of energy. Now, of course, you can hack this. I mean, I love hacking things, right? I love body hacking. I love things to hack in my system that can work in my benefits, right? And that's what I do. And that's what I've done. I mean, I've used the ketogenic diet as a diet form. That means also low in carbs and high in fats, because the fats create the source for energy for your ketones, of course. So I use that. I use intermittent fasting, and I also used exogenous ketones. And exogenous ketones, you see them right here. They're in a box, in all different types of tastes and flavors, and you drink that. I've got my bottle right here, right? You just drink it, and these are pure ketones. So I fill my body with ketones as the max. And that is the cool thing about ketones, exogenous ketones, because you train your body to use ketones as a fuel source, right? Because they haven't seen ketones for 30 years, right? In my case. So they didn't know what to do with it and how to create it or how it could work. It just sends hunger signals to me, says you got to eat carbs. I was like, no, I don't want to eat carbs. I want to use ketones. So I'm forcing my body to use ketones. And I do that by using this drink. So creating ketones in your body, normally with your exogenous ketones or with just creating it from your liver by doing the fasting, is the ultimate way to lose weight really, really fast. Now, I've got a question for you. So we already know that fasting now is the number one way to lose weight, easy and fast. I mean, maybe that's why it's called fasting, right? Because it's really fast. But have you ever did fasting yourself? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you did, or if you ever did, what was your longest time that you managed to do the fasting? So let me know in the comments, guys. And indeed, hashtag ketones, that's a great one, Siri. Thank you so much for commenting on that. That's absolutely the brilliant thing in keto. I mean, ketones are the magic pill, right? If there's any magic pill for weight loss, it's ketones. I mean, that's for sure. And that is so cool that it is that strong. And I've seen it myself, right? You've seen the picture. Let me show you again. It's such an important picture as well. Seeing myself like that. I mean, this is huge, right? Back in the day, that was like a year ago, I weighed over, that was like 270 pounds, 130 kilos. So that is so much, right? But I've lost that in these past couple of 2 months. Just 2 months, 10 weeks in general, 13 kilos or like 25, 30 pounds. And that was all by using intermittent fasting, exogenous ketones, and the ketogenic diet, right? That was pretty much it. That's how it works. That's the power of things. And that's the power of fasting. So let me know in the comments if you did fasting before. And if you haven't, that's cool. I got a challenge for you. Because I got a challenge for you, which is second level. Now, if you never did any fasting yourself, I'm challenging you. Next weekend, this Friday, so Friday 19th, right? I'm going to do a long-term fasting myself. So if you're up for it, let me know, right? I'm going to do a 60-hour fast. 60 hours. Yes. So that will be 2.5 days of fasting. I'll start at Friday night at 8 p.m., and then till Monday morning, p.m., 8 a.m., Friday, 8 p.m. till Monday, 8 a.m. That's 60 hours. That's 2.5 days. and that time I will be fasting. It's not that I won't eat anything, because we need our nutrition, right? We need our vitamins, we need our nutrients, we need things. But the great thing, and I've done this last month as well, we've got this. And this is the Keto Reboot system. And this Keto Reboot system helps you do the 60-hour fasting. So this is what I'm going to use during the fasting. And it's got some broth, it's got some ketones as well, like this. It got some additional vitamin pills that I can have. So I'm staying healthy, right? Because we want to do it healthy. And preferably without any hunger, right? I mean, that's the biggest obstacle for a lot of people. They don't want to be hungry, right? If you drink ketones, you're not hungry, because the ketones in your body will lower your hunger feeling, because there's enough energy. There is enough energy. And just to make sure that you got this, I mean, during the fasting like a month ago, when I did the 60 hours as well, I did 60 hours of fasting, but I regularly worked my just regular days. I just keep working. I just did my things. I even played tennis full on, right? Without any problem, without any fatigue or headache or any feeling of hunger or blah. No, I was full of energy. It's kind of like, it's like rebooting your body, right? It's rebooting your system. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Helga, great you're here. That's awesome. So that's awesome. Let me know in the comments if you did any fasting before. So if you did, let me know how long you did, and if you're up for the big one, right? The 60 hours as well. If you want, you can join me. You can join me next Friday to Monday in this journey of fasting for 60 hours. We got to get you this stuff right in time. So let me know. Then we can make some arrangements or whatever. If you're living in the Netherlands, that's much more easier because it's more closer to me, of course. But if you're internationally, I'm sure we can arrange something for you as well to get such a box. Now, if you're not familiar with any fasting before and you are up for the challenge, people, let me do this. Because it's not only for weight loss. Let me get that clear. Fasting is not only for weight loss. It's good for your overall health. It will improve your immune system. It will improve your metabolic system, right? The digestive system. It will help that as well. It will decrease your inflammation. It will improve the structures of your cells. And what has been shown in scientific research is that even the aging process of cells will be slowed down when you do regular fasting. So it's good for your overall health. And that's why we're here, right? The Healthy Sunday Show. That's why we're here. We want to create health in your system. So doing fasting is doing exactly that. So let me know what you're going to do. If you want to fast with us, you can do it from this weekend. This Friday, you can, let me show you here. Yeah, right. So we're going to do that this weekend, starting Friday, and from 8 o'clock. If you're doing intermittent fasting with me, then, right, we can chat on Facebook. You can connect with me on Facebook for sure. Just click my name and you'll get to my page. Just connect personally in a DM or whatever, and we'll get through this. I'll get you through this. I'll help you, and we're gonna nail this, right? We're gonna make sure that you can at least do the 16 hours, and that 16 hours means not eating breakfast, right? That's doable. I mean, even if you had breakfast all your lives, it's doable to skip one time. I'm gonna teach you myself if you're up for it. So from 8 o'clock in the evening, after you ate dinner, you're not gonna eat anything until 12 the next day, right? That's the intermittent fasting. That's 16 hours. You can do that. I believe in you. You can do that. So if you're up for that, just hit me up on Facebook and we'll get that going, right? Does it? Yeah, we do that. Now you can follow me on Facebook, right? That's not a problem at all. You just follow me there and we'll make sure that you get everything there that's being done. So that's awesome. Also for general health tips, right? I post multiple times a day sometimes, and just with tips and insights and experiences that I have on how to create your health and how to lose weight or how to improve your overall health. So that is pretty much my my biggest thing, right? That's what I live for here. So that's what I want to do. So I want to create and help people to find and create their health and their happiness, because happiness is such a big thing in our lives. We want to pursue happiness, right? Everyone wants to pursue happiness. Doesn't matter where you are in your life. If you're struggling with your money and everything that you're doing and your job, you seek for happiness, right? In one way or another. If you got $1 million in the bank, you're still searching for happiness. It doesn't matter where you are, you're still searching for that happiness part. And I'm here to help you with that. And one big thing in happiness is creating the right health so you can enjoy the happiness far more better than you would if you were unhealthy, like me. And let me know, again, I was there, right? I've been there. And sure, I was happy, but since I've lost my weight, man, do I feel like a different man. Absolutely. Because, there's so much more energy, right? There's so much more things that I can do, and the enjoyment, and I can enjoy the little things in the day, and I can just be more present and be more myself. So that's for sure a big thing in being happy and healthy, of course. So let me guys know if there's any question about this fasting, intermittent fasting, 60 hours fasting, whatever it is, put it in the comments. And if there's no questions, that's awesome. That means that I've been clear and very precise about what we're doing, right? So that's awesome. I'd like to thank you for watching. And again, hit me on Facebook, befriend me. That's very cool. I'd love to meet new people. So if you're into being more healthy and learn more about how to create your own health, just hook me up on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. I've got also a channel on YouTube, Master Your Personality. We're broadcasting this live there as well. So if you're watching this on YouTube, awesome. So great you're here. But just, hook me up. I'm all over there. So we can just talk about the things that we're going to do and how I can help you get out of this misery of your overweight, right? And again, I've been there. I know what it took. And I've tried all the diets that were out there, right? Everyone. I counted points. The Weight Watchers, right? I did it all. I did Atkins. I did Sonja Bakker here in the Netherlands. I did paleo. I did, of course, keto. I've done all the things, and it didn't stick because I always fell back into my old habits. But now I got this system, right? This system with intermittent fasting and exogenous ketones and ketogenic diet and understanding how it works. And that is the secret. That is the secret how I lost my weight in 12 weeks overall. It's been 12 weeks since I started, right? And I'm almost there. I've lost 13 kilos right now of today, 13 kilos, 13.3. And that was just what I measured, right? You saw the picture. I was over 130 kilos last year. So that is amazing how that result. It makes me very proud that I was able to do that and to finally found this secret code that I wanted to have. And I'd love to share that with you and help you also with getting your health back. Because, man, these days, COVID-19, you don't want to get sick, right? You want to boost your immune system to the maximum level that you can at least fight these viruses that are all around us. So make sure that you get there, and then make sure you take ownership of your health, right? Just like I did. So if there's no other questions, thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. I love you guys, and it was so cool to be here again. Know that I do this every week. So next Sunday at the same time, same place, I'm going to be here, and I'm going to teach you all the things about health. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Ciao. Now I got to see how I'm got to switch off and how to turn it off. Right. There we go. Ciao. And I'm back again. This is funny. How do I stop this? All right, I got this. Okay, there we go again. I'm going to try it again. So hopefully I'll see you next week. Cheers.